Things continue to move at a snail's pace, but we're getting there. So I didn't have this guy done, or even to the stage that I wanted him to be at, but we did get the hard part done. We got all the base coats completely done, all the nails are painted and done. I was able to get the color profiles to a pretty respectable similarity to Warboss Tay's tutorial. So all the colors, believe it or not, if you look at that tutorial and match it up with this guy, color-wise, it's actually pretty hard to tell the difference. But every color on here is different than the ones that he used. So I'm fairly proud of that. I actually did a step in reverse too. He painted the skin, all the flesh, the like gargoyle stone color. He did all that stuff first, and then painted the membrane between the spines later. And I did the opposite. In fact, I painted the entire body on accident. If you look at day 9's video, I think it's day 9, you'll see that the entire body is actually that membrane color. And then after watching the video, I realized I missed a step and I was not paying attention. So I went through and painted the stone, and actually went through and picked out each spine, which took a surprisingly long time. But it looks pretty good. There's some imperfections if you look close, but with a tiny little bit of cleaning up and then the washes to follow, it should look pretty good. Should look pretty similar. So I'm proud of it. I actually had to stop. I wanted to continue going, but I had to stop because I surprisingly am actually out of Bedazzled Black wash, which was the next step. So I have to go get some of that tomorrow before I can continue. So yeah, that's the progress today. I'm trying to make these shorter and shorter. I have this habit of going on way too long with these, so I'm trying to make this quick. So yeah, that's the progress with this guy. Not as much as I wanted, but got all the hard stuff out of the way, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. So there's that. Now the daily question was, what piece of gear or weapon from the Warhammer or 40k games would I most like to have? And I think this is a really fun question. Maybe the most fun question I think that's been posed yet. Just because it makes you think about all the stuff. And I have to be honest, I probably thought too long and hard about this one. But my verdict, I guess, is that I don't necessarily want anything from the 40k line. There's some really powerful and arcane items out there from 40k, but I think the problem that I have with them all is I can't imagine me using them or being able to, because, like, for example, a bolt gun, the scale of a bolt gun is like something I wouldn't even be able to pick it up, probably. Like, they're just gigantic. And even like the last guns and stuff for guardsmen, they're way out of scale for like a normal human assault rifle. So I just think that they're too large, too out of scale to be of any use beyond like just having one, which would be cool. So I actually went to fantasy, not to mention it falls in line and it continues the theme of my project. So I went to fantasy, and I think the thing that I would like to have the most is actually Vlad von Karstein's ring. The ring that basically made him the most powerful vampire in existence, because it made it so he was virtually unkillable. He would come back to life. Most vampires come back to life if you try to just kill them, if you like run them through with a sword. from the fluff standpoint, running them through with a sword, like they'll die, but then they'll resurrect later at a later date. And the ring basically made it 100-fold more powerful. So like he could be incinerated and burnt to ash, and then he would be back in full form and power like hours later. So I think that'd be awesome to have a ring that basically makes you immortal. That's the one I want. So yeah, and it's also that ring is also part of the fluff I did last year for this army. This is 2013 July painting challenge. I did a video. I couldn't tell you what day, but I did a video where I explained that I like wrote fluff and stuff for this army that I'm doing, the vampire counts. And in that fluff, I actually use that ring because I think it's really awesome and I think it's a cool idea. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my selection. Not a weapon, not even a piece of equipment, but a simple ring that makes you basically immortal. Here you go. Day 10.